Yeah, the XT CPUs. You know what? Fine. We'll go ahead and talk about the XT CPUs. Let's not waste any more time. So for those who do not know, there is a rumor that AMD, which is pretty much I feel like it is gonna be confirmed here really soon, is gonna be releasing some XT processors, which are basically higher clocked versions of their Ryzen 9 3900, 3800, and 3600. So basically, it's just gonna be a refresh that they might be releasing here very, very soon, like within, I would think, a couple of weeks, months. I don't know what the timeline is right now. But they have been shown on websites, and basically what they're rumored to be is a replacement for the X series processors. So like the Ryzen 9 3800X, Ryzen 7 3800X, and the 3600X. They're supposed to have higher boost clocks. So rumored, the 3600, instead of having a base of 3.8, will have a base of 4 gigahertz and a boost of 4.7 as opposed to a boost of 4.4. That's always been a big downside with the AMD CPUs. It's the fact that their clock speed isn't necessarily as high as Intel. But if you get these bad boys like the 3900X XT, which will boost from 4.1 gigahertz up to 4.8, if this is true, then this could be a really killer value, and especially kill the argument of going with something like the, well, I don't know, like the 10900K. Like, watch, in theory, you get the 3900 XT, and it's within a few frames of something like the 10900K. Why would you go with that? Like, AMD just has all this room to work with where they can play with just upping their older processors and potentially just kill all the stuff that Intel has just released in like seconds. So it's a very interesting thing. I personally think this will happen, and I'll be very excited to see this come out. But I wonder exactly what this means for 4th gen Ryzen. Does this mean 4th gen Ryzen is not going to happen at the end of this year? Are they just going to release these randomly and then just kind of be like, okay, now 4th gen Ryzen is getting ready to come out? That's why I'm kind of wondering, because the rumor was 4th gen Ryzen was going to be announced at the end of this year, like Christmas time. So if this releases, does this mean they're going to wait a little bit longer? I don't know. Maybe. Keep in mind, AMD is the same company. I know different divisions here, but they're the same company that released the Radeon 7, and within like 3 or 4 months, it was considered end of life. So I don't know. Are they just trying to do like a flex thing here and just be like, you know what? We're going to release this right now. And then within like 3 or 4 months, you know what? We don't really need, we'll support them, but like, keep in mind, we're going to go ahead and release something even better. So I don't know. Maybe they're releasing it based on pricing so they can offer something to each buyer. That's true, because I mean, these processors will still be very relevant, even with a new CPU launch. Keeping in mind the fact that the 2nd gen Ryzen stuff is still pretty relevant with the 3rd gen Ryzen stuff on the market. I mean, well, not right now. Right now, like, you can't really get your hands on a 2600 or a, I don't even know what else, like a 2700X without spending a stupid amount of money. So, you know, it's really not worth going right now. But at the beginning of the 3rd gen Ryzen launch, a 2600 and a 2600X at around $100 was like a great value. So I could see like a 3600 taking that price drop, and then anything 3rd gen still going to be a great budget option compared to whatever the new release is going to be. So I'm very excited for this, actually. I think this could add a lot of value, and I mean, to be fair, I'm always looking for more PC build content. So this would be a great way to add some different builds to our lineup and just take a look at something new. So it looks like rumored, the actual date is around July, I think. An expected announcement of June 16th with official release on July 7th. I have no idea if we're going to get reached out to take a look at these CPUs. My guess is no, because honestly, I think AMD considers us the budget YouTubers, so they only want to send us like the budget hardware. But if for some reason they reach out and they want us to do a build with these, hell yeah, we'll do a build with them. So we'll keep an eye on that. Of course, I can't tell you anything if I actually do get them, but, you know, something to keep an eye on.